Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Hey there everyone, it's the Grey Man here again with some more of this batch of Batman I picked up for what I think is a really good deal on eBay. So all these come to less than 50p each, just under 50p each, these books. So I'm really chuffed with them. Got some lovely bronzies here. A few of them I know I've already got, but I can put them on eBay and see if I can recoup some of the money that I paid for the whole batch. If anyone's interested in any of these early 90s Batmen, get in touch with me and see if we can do a deal or something. Anyway, let's just go on to looking at the book, shall we? Right, hopefully we'll get them all done in this one. This video might be a little bit longer, but I'm going to go through the rest of these books. Right, looks like I've got two in one bag here, both the same comic, 626, Detective Comics 626, both in that bag. Now, I'm pretty sure I'll have this one already because I recognised the cover, and it was from the period I was buying. And here's a really nice looking tiny little tick in the cover. There's one tiny little tick in the middle there I can see. But it's an anniversary, 600th appearance in Detective Comics. Detective Comics 627, 80-page giant. So that's pretty cool. That's worth more than 50p for sure. Alright. And these ones I'm recognising the covers now. I was more excited when I was doing the early part of the box because those were the earlier ones from like early to mid 80s. That I think it was like mid 80s actually. Those are ones that I knew I didn't have, and I've got an awful lot of those to be reading. So that's really cool. All right, Detective Comics. These are all 91. Another Tom Mandrake one by the looks of it. Did he do the cover as well? He's got the interior up. I can't see his name on the cover. Normally he signs it when he does a cover. That looks like it's possibly him, but I can't see his name. But it's got his kind of dark, scratchy style. Yeah, but I'm normally pretty rubbish at detecting, working out artists, to be honest. Library of Souls. Seem to have a few batched in on the same envelopes here. Let me just open this up, make sure it's not through the same. No, it's not through the same, but it's like one story. So Electric City Part 1, Electric City Part 2, Electric City Part 3, all in the same little envelope there. Some cool covers. Very good condition. I'm going to pop those back in the bag. Right, those ones I definitely know I've got them already. So maybe doing a big eBay sale. Right, these are some more that are all stuck in the same bag. So I'm feeling these are a set as well. So the Idiot Route Part 2. No, they're not. They're not. That's really strange that. Idiot Route Part 2. Idiot Route Part 4. And then we've got Destroyer. They do run concurrently though, but yeah, but Part 1. Oh, does it cross? Oh, it could be. It may cross over with Batman, this one, because you know the 639, 640, and it's Part 2 and Part 4, so they probably cross over to Batman or something like that. And this one here, Detective Comics Destroyer 3. I remember seeing that cover, very similar to that cover, on the Legends of the Dark Knight book that I went through recently when I was going through my Legends of the Dark Knight. So maybe it might have crossed over with that, maybe. 92 sounds about the right era. Not too sure though. Right, and here we got Return of Scarface Part 2, 642. So that's possibly crossing over with another title as well. Cool. I like Scarface. I thought he was a cool character. Daft as a brush, but cool. Batman with Robin. Yeah, these ones I know I've got them. So I've got to work out exactly which ones are doubles and which ones are not. And I don't go into like reader copies and that kind of thing, because all mine are reader copies as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, doubles are gonna have to start eBaying them. And I say I'm gonna start eBaying stuff, put it in a little fund, and we'll call that fund the Buying Big Books Fund. Buying Big Boy Books Fund, that'll be. And then maybe I can get hold of that Demon #1 that I would like to have in my collection. Or maybe the first appearance of the Creeper, I wouldn't mind having that one either. Just the characters that I like, you know, in their first appearances would be cool. The first appearance of Ted Cord, the Blue Beetle, would be quite nice. I've got a feeling I got the first appearance of the Question, because I look at that cover of the Question, it looks very familiar. Right, oh, here we go. This one got some of the things that were missing in a little package we've opened earlier. As I was saying about the Idiot Root story we were just looking at, we had part 2 and part 3, or part 4 rather. It crosses over with Batman, I was correct, and we have those books as well, so I can possibly put those in together if I put them up on eBay. So all 4 parts of that story. Okay, and look, Batman Destroyer 1. So this must have crossed over with that Detective Destroyer 3. So it's just called Destroyer, obviously, and this 1, 2 and 3. And I think part 2, I remember seeing that when I did my Legends of the Dark Knight video, look, a little while back. Is The Return of Scarface part 1. Yeah, I know I've got these, I remember these books. These are cool. Can't remember, is he showing his face to, is that Barbara Gordon after she's been shot by Joker? I'm not too sure who this red-headed lady is. The Return of Scarface, Part 3, the Gig Heat, because he says his B's like G's, doesn't he? The old bad ventriloquism stuff. Right, we're getting towards the bottom of the box now. Yeah, I was hoping there might turn up a few older ones, but they're all put in there numerically. Chronologically even. Right, so I've got 2 copies of this one in here. 651. It's a nice cover, nice red. Batman looks like he's being a vampire again, maybe, I'm not too sure. We've got a couple here as well of 652. I wonder if this is an early appearance of Helena Bertolini, the Huntress. Someone was telling me that her first appearance was in Huntress #1 from around about this era. I didn't realise, I thought she was an older character, but I remember she was different. There was a different Huntress before, wasn't there? Before Helena came along. The current Huntress, there was the old Huntress. Was it not Batman's daughter or something? The original Huntress from Earth 2? Don't quote me on that, because I may be wrong. He wasn't a bad little character. I think that one was called the General. He was like a Robin-aged kid, but he was like obsessed with war. And yeah, he was a bit of a crime lord at one point. Right, these ones I know I've got as well. Strange little covers. It looks like photographs of models that have been made. Interesting, but strange. These obviously look better side by side. Oops. So I can't use both hands. I'm molding up some comics with my left hand at the moment. Right. Right, this one. Is that one in there or 2? Just the one. Now I've got that one. Is that Tim Drake's father? When does he die? Did he die around this time? I can't remember. Don't think that's his death issue though. It may be. Maxi Zeus doesn't get used nearly enough. I like the quirky Batman villains. Seem to be doing away with the quirky Batman villains and going with just like psycho evil ones nowadays. Crash and Burn. Right, literally the last little handful of comics, and I know that I've got all of these ones. So these are all going in the Big Boy Book Fund. Right, this guy This guy's a baddie, metalhead. I take offence to that. I'm a metalhead and I'm not a bad guy. Right, 2 last books. Headhunter. I remember that one as well. I remember that issue. And lastly, I wonder if this is it wouldn't be a first appearance of Azrael, but it would be an earlier appearance of Azrael, wouldn't it? So 488 from January 93. This is all before the back gets broken, isn't it? So anyway, that's all of them. That is the lot. Pretty chuffed with this load of Batman books that I've got. I know some of them have got to go in the resale pile. But yeah, that'll give me something to do. But very chuffed with a load of the new ones. These I don't know, I don't have. I've got a nice pile here of stuff that I know I definitely haven't got. So anyway, cheers for watching, and yeah, I'll be back soon with some more comics to look at. Cheers for watching, bye.